Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. So we have an update regarding Spectrum cable. So for those of you that have Spectrum cable, they're saying that Spectrum plans to upgrade every internet customer speeds. However, they're saying there's going to be a delay because the project will cost them too much money. So it looks like they're having an issue, being able to meet that deadline with the issue of the financing. So let's go ahead and dive into the article here. Link will be down below in the description for you guys in case you want to check it out. It's coming from Cord Cutters News. Author on this article is Roger Chen. Alright, so according to this article, Charter's Spectrum said that its massive project to upgrade its network to offer multi-gigabit speeds will wrap up as late as the middle of 2026. They're saying marking a slight delay from its original forecast. So they're saying that Charter CEO Christopher Winfrey, speaking on the company's third quarter earnings conference call, said he now believes the project will last until the end of 2025 or perhaps the middle of 2026. He's saying the company previously expected it to wrap things up by the end of 2025. He said the timing will depend on its supply chain for networking equipment, how it manages its capital, and the build-out of its network in rural areas, which is supporting by government funding. The delay of 6 months underscores the juggling priorities for Charter as it races to build out the capabilities of its network for its core base while also tapping the opportunity to expand its network to new rural markets with the aid of state and federal funding. While the multi-gig network project is expected to improve its competitive position against telecom and smaller providers offering fiber speeds and 5G home internet over the long term, Christopher Winfrey noted that the gains from new rural subscribers are more immediate. So Charter, of course, is among the providers taking advantage of both the Rural Digital Opportunity Fund as well as the Broadband Equity Access and Deployment Program, which offers matching funds and subsidies for network buildouts in areas where there just isn't enough access yet to high-speed internet. The extra time and process required to apply these funds, as well as navigating through different state requirements, is another factor in the new deadline. So CFO Jessica Fisher noted that Charter plans to connect 110,000 rural homes in the fourth quarter and operate at the pace throughout 2024, which means a capital run rate that's $500 million higher than this year. This investment in the rural communities is pushing back some of the priorities in upgrading its existing markets. So Christopher Winfrey also says that he remains committed to connecting his entire footprint with multi-gig speeds and vowed to retain the claim of new network speed superiority. He also knocked the telecom companies for selectively building fiber in cities and other densely populated communities rather than cover everyone. I definitely agree on that. I think you really got to pay a lot of attention to the rural cities because a lot of those guys don't have options. That's a big market. That's a lot of missed opportunity. I know it's a struggle for most of these carriers and internet companies to be able to get out there. It's difficult to build out there. A lot of the times they don't want the poles visible, so it makes your job harder. I get that. There's been a number of articles that I've talked about on this channel alone where Verizon's ran into so many difficulties because they wouldn't let them build towers, where it would be visible because, many people were, that live in these small towns where, they don't want to look at it. They don't want to look at it. Basically, they don't want it to represent any kind of city life. They want it to be nature filled, and that's how so they're willing to sacrifice the service, but then again, they're not. So that's the thing. So it's like a tricky situation. So it does get very difficult for some of these, internet companies and carriers to do their job when someone is basically when the people of the town are fighting it. Christopher Winfrey says, we're trying to balance investor expectation and show discipline. He says, noting that 6 months isn't a material difference in time. All right, to go on we have here basically just a little bit more on the bed front. Winfrey said that he was disappointed with National Telecommunications and Information Administration's guidelines to the states, he says, which let them craft their own obligations and requirements. He said that Charter won't pursue opportunities with the BEAD program, if they contain regulations around pricing and plans. He also says in another statement, we'll work in states that allow us to retail flexibility on the business, properly respond to business demand, and ultimately earn a return. So there you have it, guys. And then, of course, they finish off by telling you how Charter did for third quarter, a decline of 320,000 TV customers, but they did add 63,000 internet customers. So that's fair. I mean, everyone's cutting a cord on cable. We know there's so many other streaming services, so they're making a little bit money on, internet providers. But I mean, come on, cable's done. There's only a handful of people that still like cable. The internet is where it's at, so that's nothing new there. But there you have it, guys. So if you are a Spectrum internet customer though, and you like the service, you guys might be seeing some stronger speeds coming soon. Little patience is going to be required, but there you pretty much have it. That's pretty much all I'm going to touch on this subject for now. Just wanted to update you guys. So any questions, please feel free to leave them down below for me. Do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.